Sometimes abundance can feel overwhelming. Too much of a good thing can trigger fear. Trigger the fear of losing all we just received, that it won't last, that more won't come at all or won't come again, that you won't be ready for it or worthy of it. Today, I felt overwhelmed by the idea of abundance. I have picked this word to work on with you all month, and I just didn't want to. It felt like this task would either be too big for me or I was not big enough for it. This kicked me into a state of performance and proving. Then I realized that I was creating a story, that abundance had to be a big old thing, and that I had to show up in some big, huge, super way to talk about it with you. All of which felt amorphous and gross and full of forced effort. So I knew I needed to do my own work, the very work I come here to share with you all the time, and find another access point, another doorway in, so I could move forward and create without resistance, while still being honest. First, I had to stop my insistence on knocking on that particular door. So, I invited myself to float for a minute and asked, what is it that I want to feel right now? And what also is it that I honestly have access to right now? Now, sometimes this takes some further noodling and tuning in to find, but right then, the word that came through for me was enough. Enough. Oh, I was immediately connected to it, and I let it in. I felt simplicity fill me. Effort dropped from me. Letting go of everything else to connect with enough felt like release, receipt, breath, space, groundedness, completion, rest, rejuvenation, peace, worthiness, satisfaction, trust. It felt like being met. I walked in this for several minutes, a big smile arriving on my face, realizing as the minutes passed that I'd gotten to where I was trying with increasing effort to emotionally go. That destination happened to be straight into the heart of abundance, my version of it, in this authentic moment, reached through a much more honest side door, and suddenly we were not foes at all. Suddenly I wasn't worried about what I was going to create or how. I knew it would be enough. And that made me feel just incredibly wealthy. In that reconnection to myself on my terms, I felt a sense I had and was more than enough, and was able to move forward with simple ease. I hope this helps if there is a place you've created your own pressure to show up in, when you realize you're in a fight with that place. I hope it helps you pause and look for the other doorways in. Because you are a limitless being, they are always there to access. And when you find them, you'll realign just even a little bit, finding you're able to show up after all, honestly and able, magnetic too. And what that can bring you next is bound to be delicious. This video is part of a month-long focus on abundance. Be sure to check out the entire Reimagining Abundance playlist here on YouTube to catch the other support videos on this topic, and share it with the people you love who are reaching for it. Once again, my name is Amelia Randolph Campbell, story strategist and founder of the ARC Arrival Method, helping you experience the difference between trying to become a certain version of yourself and arriving there. See you next time.